Hey guys, Shelfmaster here, and I'm doing something, I guess it's not different anymore on my channel, but I am doing another project for school, and this is for Spanish, actually, and we're basically doing a lesson for verb conjugation, which if you don't know what that is, you'll learn soon, you'll learn soon enough. I need to get these guys out of here. Hold on, there we go. Much better. But yeah, you'll learn what verb conjugation is throughout this video. And there might be a second part because I am recording with Bandicam, so I can only record a 10-minute video at a time. So yeah, let's get started. That was a little weird. It paused for a second. Okay, so the first thing we need to talk about is verbs. What is a verb? Now, the only way you're not going to be able to answer that is if you are in kindergarten. But a verb is basically a word describing an action. Yeah. And in Spanish, it just gets a little bit more complicated. So each verb has, most verbs have an ending, end with either AR, IR, or ER. And then when you have those different endings, there are a few exceptions to that, which, like, then they don't apply to these rules at all. Like, there are a few exceptions that do not apply to these rules at all whatsoever. Like the word estar, it is an AR verb, but you can't conjugate it using the AR verbs because it just doesn't work. So yeah, but with the AR, ER, and IR verbs, why is this not working? Maybe there we go. Forgot it did that. Whenever a new day starts, it teleports me to that position. There we go. With the AR, ER, and IR verbs, I've said that so many times now. They all use these conjugation rules right here. Depending on what word you use, like you can say we, I, you, me. I, you, we, him, her, them, y'all, even. And depending on which word you use, the ending changes according to that. So that's basically Spanish verbs. Now we're getting into Spanish pronouns. Now, English rundown of pronouns. Pronouns are a thing that I just need to kill everything because that horse. Pronouns. So the pronouns are different, but in like English, it's just a person, place, or thing. So like a sheep, that thing, that slimes, me. I look so. Oh, look at me! I'm so beautiful. Yeah. But so that's like English pronouns. Now these are all the Spanish pronouns. Now you can separate them in. You can separate the Spanish pronouns into a chart. Like a lot of people do, which is what I've done right here. So it has the singular pronouns on the left side and the plural pronouns on the right side. And as you can see, these are Spanish pronouns. So the singular pronouns is like yo is the first one, which means I. So like I'm going to use the I'll go through that like at the end of this episode. I almost said at the end of class. Pfft. So yo means I. To, which that apostrophe, accent is supposed to be above the U, means you. So kind of self-explanatory. Though I would think to would be I, and then yo would be you. But that's just me. And then el, ella, and usted. El is like him, ella is like her, and then usted is like a formal way to say it. So that's what you'd say to your, like, call your boss or someone that you just met on the street. like someone that you've just met or something. Not on the street. Never. Don't do drugs, kids. Never meet anyone on the street, and never do drugs. That's 2 things. And don't smoke. Yeah, so that's something you'd use formal usted, which is formal used for your boss, a teacher, and or someone that you've just met. Okay, now that was all the singular pronouns. Now we're getting into the plural pronouns. So, the first one is nosotros, we. So like nosotros, no idea. But yeah, and I'm gonna have to do that so many times. Okay, so nosotros is we. Vosotros, which isn't used very often, I don't think. And it in some verb charts it's not in there, and I think it's kind of like a little slang term, kind of, because it's just y'all. Like it literally translates into y'all. So like vosotros y'all walk, vosotros walk, vosotros correr. Wait, no, vosotros corráis. Yeah, I got it right. Yeah, so that's that. That's vosotros. And then there's ellos, ellas, and ustedes, which the UDS, I'm going to be using that over there because I ran out of space on the sign. That stands for ustedes. So like usted would be UD, UDS is ustedes. So ellos is like them for males. Ellas is them for females. Then ustedes is them for formal. So like multiple teachers, multiple bosses, or multiple people that you just met on the street. That we're not supposed to be seeing that yet. Okay, so that is the pronouns. Now we're gonna get into the verb conjugation. So, as I said earlier, most verbs in Spanish, not all. Don't take anything that I say from this like extremely seriously, because I've only been learning this for half a year. So take most of it seriously, but not all of it. So as I said, there are 3 different endings for most verbs, not all, for most. There's the AR, the ER, and the IR. And there's each word, most verbs are separated into those categories. Like, I have examples of each word here that I used in these right here because I conjugated Hold on. Okay, I accidentally broke that. Just fixed it. So yeah, I have 3 different examples, and by the way, this video is almost over, so I'm gonna have to end it soon. And I used these 3 examples for my words. I'm gonna hold a sword so I don't break anything, and so I can actually kill stuff. That's better. Okay. Should have probably tested it on the ground. So yeah, I have hablar, which ends with AR, and it means to speak. And we're going to be using these like throughout the entire thing. Then we have correr, which means to run. So like, yo yeah, I'm not going to do that yet. Never mind. And then escribir ends with IR, means to write, and correr ends with ER. Okay, so that's like the start of conjugating. What it means to like actually conjugate the verbs is that you change the ending. Like, in what a verb ending is, I'm just now remembering all the requirements. A verb ending is something that you replace the end letters of a verb with, basically, kind of, in a way. And I'm gonna just stop this video right now before it stops on me unexpectedly. So yeah, I'll be uploading a part 2, so go watch that, please. It's gonna be up within like 5 seconds of this one, so okay, bye.